Hello everybody and welcome back to Lords of the Fallen. So, sadly I can't really fight any more of the optional bosses because, well, they're locked behind quest lines. Quest lines I can't really do anymore. Kinda sucks, so... Then let's go ahead and fight this boss. The Sundered Monarch. Huh. Man's got like a collection of hands on him. Oh, what the fuck? The hell were the scene shifts in that cutscene? Fuck. Okay then. Okay, he's very slow and sluggish. There you go. Oh, he hits hard though. I imagine this guy has a second phase. Maybe. Come on, big guy. Oh, he got me with the heal quick. Well, there might be just a single phase given how much health he has. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I'm gonna burn to death. Yep, I burned to death. What the hell? Heal quick. What's he doing now? He's gonna do that. Yeah, there we. Come on, big guy. Oh, what the? Heal quick. Come on. Oh, I was lucky. There we go. Got him. Heal up just in case. Oh, he's dead. That was kind of easy. Looks like he took on the entire legions of hell. Basically slaughtered them all. Alright, let's go ahead and raise the seedbed here. Rest up. Upgrade myself a little bit. There you go, pop that strength up a little bit more. That way it hit harder. And let's continue onward. Oh, there's one of those things there.
Justin, I'm sorry. This was all my fault. I just wanted things to be better for us. Forgive me. No, get away from...
Alright, well, let's run back here. Go ahead and use this. There's really nothing hidden behind the throne. What's this?
I look upon you with pity, my lost child. For you have been deceived and enslaved by forces who regard you as nothing more than an instrument through which they might enact their blasphemous will and prevent my rightful return. They speak of light while offering you nothing but blindness. Weak hypocrites relying on the malignant power of Umbral. With one breath, then decrying it with another. They brand me evil, a tyrant, and yet I offer you something they will not. A choice. Reject the fanatical crusaders and the deranged servants of the self-proclaimed judge. dismiss all of their false dogma and the torturous mission to which they have bound you. And only then will you know freedom. And if you would hear it, the truth.
Enter the Rogar realm, do nothing. You gotta enter the realm. What in the cosmic hell is that? A deer, the bereft. Oh, that's a deer?
Why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations?
Huh?
The shameful distortions of the truth. For eons, I stood as mankind's guardian, shepherding them with wisdom and love. Yet in return, I was betrayed. Those three power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges turned my own children against me and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter.
I get it. It's like Deacons of the Deep sort of thing.
The judges and their crazed followers butchered those who remained loyal to me. And when I created the Rogar as a means to put an end to the madness,
yeah, you gotta watch where the things go and then kill.
Forces. In the end, even I fell. Although the judges found themselves unable to kill a god, despite their best efforts.
Ah, they got me.
In a world left blackened and corpse-choked by their crusade, the judges banished me to this barren realm, which has served as my prison ever since. Meanwhile, set about
These guys hit hard with the fire. Holy shit.
Of which they accused me. And yet, how little time passed before the judges themselves were raised to the status of demigods. Figures of worship, their real ambition all too clear. Yet an outcome, the people deluded themselves into believing a triumph. How much blood has been spilled
God
in
damn
their
it.
dreams since my
Heal
banishment?
quick. Mother.
Far more than was ever spilled in my name.
Why do you guys have such pinpoint effing accuracy? It ticks me off with those fireballs.
And now, after all the time mankind have had to shape their own destiny, see what they have made of it. War, greed, hatred, suffering, chaos.
You can't even stand close to them because
guiding themselves, but have been proven sorely mistaken. Mankind needs me now more than ever.
this is a problem. Fucking fireball.
And what of other beings who claim godhood? Where are they? The insistent followers of humanity.
Well, at least I know what I'm doing. Effing fireballs. Just nothing but effing fireballs. Go and traverse. There we go.
Why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations? To millennia of shameful distortions of the truth? For eons, I stood as mankind's guardian.
Alright, one goes over here, goes into
shepherding
this guy.
with wisdom and love. Yet in return,
There we go.
I was betrayed. Those three power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges turned my own children against me and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter. The judges and
Get
their
rid of
crazed
that.
followers butchered those who remained loyal to me. And when I
Or did go
created
underground.
Daroka as a means to put an end to the madness, they too were no match for the heathen forces. In the end, even I fell. Although the judges found themselves unable to kill a god, despite their best efforts.
Fucking fireballs.
In a world left blackened and corpse-choked by their crusade,
Oh my god, him with the
judges banished me
arrow. Thank you.
to this barren realm,
Didn't kill him though.
which has served as my prison ever since.
Oh, he's got a...
Meanwhile,
Wow.
mankind set about ruling themselves, free from the divine oppression of which they accused me. And yet, how little time passed before the judges themselves were raised to the status of demigods. Filled with worship, their real ambition all too clear. Yet an outcome,
Heal up.
the people deluded themselves into believing a triumph. How much blood has been spilled in their names since my banishment? Far more than was ever spilled in my name.
Died again. Fuck.
And now, after all the time mankind have had to shape their own destiny,
Jesus Christ. Stop with the fucking fireballs.
war, greed,
Jesus effing Christ.
suffering, chaos. They believed they were capable of guiding
Come here, you stupid
themselves,
bug.
but have been proven sorely mistaken. Mankind needs me now more than ever. And what of other beings who claim godhood? Where are they? What of Aureus and the abhorrent, ugly creature? They are cowards, hiding in false light and
Fucking
obfuscating shadow,
fireballs.
deeming you unworthy of their presence, their communion. And yet here I stand before you with true words and open arms. For I love all of my children, even the wayward ones.
There you say, pal, but you're the one with all the annoying crap.
You must stop this. You allow yourself to condemn all of
heal.
mankind for eternity.
Thank you.
I am not your enemy, only what my own enemies fear. The loss of the dominion they have established for themselves in my absence. Cease your misguided violence. Now.
There we go. That it?
I look upon you with pity, my lost child. For you have been deceived and enslaved by forces who regard you as nothing more than an instrument through which they might enact their blasphemous will and prevent my rightful return.
Can you just like straight up shut the fuck up? The light of the umbral lamp knows no cessation, consuming even a god. Aureus will done by his heresy-tainted champion, rewarded only with annihilation. With renowned influence, Aureus unleashes his radiance to purify those deemed transgressors. In light, they fall. So is Aureus like smiting all the worshippers of Adir right now? Is that what's going on in the background? I mean, completely honest, they kind of deserve it, but eh. I'm gonna go ahead and let the credits roll because I have a lot to fucking say about this game. But till then, see you guys soon. A new class, Radiant Purifier. That's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and continue this journey. I'm probably just gonna go around, collect what I missed. 'Cause I'm pretty sure there's like a bunch of shit I probably effing missed around here. Multiplayer, new game plus, restart game, levels it. Oh, that's interesting too. Huh. All right. Actually, let's go ahead and head back up to Skyrest real quick. We'll see if there's anything new around here. She doesn't even talk to me. And what do I get with the remembrance of the Sundered King? Oh, and a deer. Heavy memento, part of broken stone statue, melted crown, infernal decree, Queen's head hammer. Yeah, let's head back, grab the remembrance of a deer. Warp to Sidling. It has to be up here on the tree. Or not.
Justin, I'm sorry.
Where do I get the remembrance of a deer?
Wanted things to be better for us. Forgive me.
Activate that. Huh. Well, never mind, I guess. Pretty sure it's like hidden somewhere, maybe. Well, alright guys, so that should honestly do it for Lords of the Fallen. Like I said, there's a couple bosses I actually missed, but they were locked behind quest lines, essentially. And in order to actually go fight those bosses, I wouldn't have, essentially, now don't light the first beacon. Do some of the quest lines before you start lighting the beacons. That way you'll get access to a couple of optional bosses. Kind of sucks, but I didn't know. This was, like I said, way back in episode 1. This is like a blind playthrough from beginning to end. But a couple things, maybe I'll eventually come back to it. But a couple things I want to mention about this game, because I do have a lot to talk about. One, I do have to address this. Is this game a ripoff of Dark Souls? No, not really. One of the biggest things when this game was coming out was that a lot of people were like saying that's a ripoff of Dark Souls. Oh, it's just a copy of Dark Souls, you know, stuff like that. In a sense, yes, it does mimic the Dark Souls formula, but however, it kind of puts its own spin on things. Like, for example, the Umbra world, which I kind of do like the Umbra world. Allows you to essentially transverse between the world of the living and the world of the dead. You kind of like walk in between that boundary line of the living world and the realm of souls, essentially. But you know, it's kind of like, it's like one of those things, like just because something does something doesn't mean it's like a direct copy of that thing. It's, look at first person shooters, for example. Doom was like the first, well, actually technically Wolfenstein was the first, then Doom. Doom was the first person shooter game that actually popularized a genre. But you know, you can look at like Call of Duty, hell, Halo, all these other games as rip-offs of Doom, but nah, they kind of work in their own same way to make it, essentially make it their own thing. Now, a couple downsides I have to say about this game. One, the effing frame rates. That has always bugged me throughout this entire fucking game. The fucking frame rates. I am playing this on the Xbox. I heard the frame rates on the PS5 version are really good. Same with the PC version. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the problem with the Xbox version. Can't really say. But another thing that really irritated me somewhat is a couple like one, the fucking like bosses becoming common enemies. I don't like that gimmick at all. If you're going to make a boss, make it an actual boss. Don't make it into like an enemy that will show up. Like, take the Capra demon from Dark Souls, for example, or the Taurus demon. Yeah, you fight them way back at the beginning, but then like later on they actually become common enemies when you go into Lost Izalith. But that won't be until like way later in the game. If you're going to have like a boss that will become a common enemy later on in the game, at least make sure it's like around end game. Like the Fire Enchantress and the, I forget his name, the freaking giant demon dude would have been good at, you know, made them bosses and then put them in this area. Don't make them become like common enemies all throughout as soon after the first encounter with the boss. It's kind of stupid. It kind of ruins the whole aspect of the boss. But and another thing is the fucking mimics. There's literally nothing to let you know it's a mimic, unless you just like hit everything with your umbral lamp. Eventually you will hit a mimic, but it's essentially pointless, an entire waste of time. But all in all, I think it's still a decent, really good game. I recommend it. If I was like rank it, probably like maybe probably like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, somewhere around that. But it's still a decent game nonetheless. But if you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed the series, like and subscribe as always, and until next time, have a good day.